Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 45 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. In the previous episode, we cleared out the vast majority of the question marks at the bottom of the map around Frischlow and Alina's Grove, although we can't grab this one as it's on a place called Bald Mountain, which sort of encompasses this area, and we won't be visiting there until quite later on in the game. We then came up to Oxenfurt and went into the city where we found Tamara and asked her about potentially coming home to her father, though she was very, very keen on keeping away from him as much as possible, which, you know, you can't really blame her. But we've done that section of the quest and we've now returned to Crow's Perch. We're about to relay that information to the Baron. Now, as I said in the last episode, I know all other than what he's going to say about Tamara, I know all about the ending of this quest because I originally came here to talk about Anna before seeing Tamara, and it ended the quest, so that's why I'm rushing through the end of Family Matters, whereas I was going to probably spread it out a little bit longer and head to Oxenfurt after we'd done some more clearing out, but seeing as I already know what's going to happen, I might as well get this out of the way early. So this is actually the final, well, it'll lead into the last Ciri memory, which is the final quest in, there's a letter there, this Velen chapter, so let's get it over with.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Okay, so you want to make sure that you talk to him about Tamara first, because as soon as you talk about Anna, then it initiates the ending of the quest, so...
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all... Well, what of Anna?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But I need to ask you something first.
Oh. That was it. That's all he had to say about his daughter. Never mind.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her. And I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend. Her dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference. Broken at times were her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years. But we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the Crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, and thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the Crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a pact with the Crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the Crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the Crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A packed with witches. Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
The word once given. Now what did I last?
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
I know I wasn't talking a lot or reacting there, guys. Like I said, I knew that entire conversation because I'd gone through it and had my all like, oh, wow, okay.
But thought we breathed our last. Watch out! If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Oh, hey. Alright. Oh, come on. Right. Come on, let's get this over with. Oh. Oh, no, get off the horse. What are you doing? Ciri, get off the horse. Why would it... There you go. Wasn't quite as flawless as the first time I did that, but... Oh. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Oh, damn it! I can't leave him like that.
We're not going to. Well, you're not going to. Otherwise wiggling his claws around. Ooh. That's not good. I think it's dead. There you go. All there is to it.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then who knows where.
Right. Seems we're off to Novigrad next.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Who was the letter to?
No one. It was like this one. Show that to those pricks at the crossing, and they'll let you pass.
This for me?
See no reason to make things harder for you. You seek your child, this letter will help.
Where do you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Tamarian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are.
Okay.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, he was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once, to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye. Though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Well, it's a low bar to top, isn't it? he didn't really seem to care about Tamara at all, really. Get a lot more about Anna. But there you go. Finally. God, I've been sitting bored for the last 20 minutes because I'm like, yes, I know all this. But yeah, I mean, it was interesting the first time around. But, okay, I didn't see where that letter was the first time it came through, so I want to have a look at that, and we'll do that. Return to Crookback Bog in a sec. Regarding demands. Philip Strenger, your supply problems do not interest us. The pact we signed was clear and the Empire of Novigrad demands you fulfill its terms. If you do not, our mutual obligations will be rendered null and void and your privilege will be revoked. Sincerely, Havart van Moren, Field Marshal, Army Group 10 to command. Interesting. I'm really going to have to see if I can find like a list of all like the notes and books and stuff, because I'm worried that there are some things that I'll not find, and I want to gather as many of those as we can. But anyway, finally we are done with family matters. A bit earlier than I would have liked, but don't need to keep going on about why it is that I decided to bump it up in its priority. Roach, can you... where are you? Come on, don't hang around all day. I don't know if I'll ever return to Crow's Perch. We might do, but...
Come on, Roach.
Unless there's anything... I mean, this return to Crookback Bog seems to involve the Baron, so... I'll have to see. But if this is actually the mission, if we go out and rescue Anna, then I think this sort of acts as sort of like an epilogue to this story. What are you doing? Come on. So I'd say it's worth doing. Quite interested to find out what happens next, because obviously we didn't really we found out it was Anna and then she just sort of disappeared. So I'm wondering what happened, so to speak. I expect that it's probably going to be sort of payback for helping out the Whispering Hillock, because of the fact that she lost the children. So, but I don't know what it's going to entail. I don't think the crones are going to be too happy with her. Oh dear.
A beauty? What the devil do you mean?
A great mare. A horse fiend. Folk done went mad. Lunged at each other. Murdering all neighbours or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. I've trouble drawing any sense from their canting. Should give them a taste of the whip to bring them in line, because...
My lord, 'tis what they said too. About the mare, meaning... that is the forest's dark ghost.
Who claimed so?
The witch hunters passed through just now, heading for the village in the swamp. Some lass with
Tamara's
leading him, asking after her mother.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men.
Was that guy still not cauterized his ear?
With the swamp to cross and our cursed crowns to hunt down.
Okay. Go the bones of the crones hunting in the bog. Okay. Will do. Oh, you're walking. Oh, never mind.
Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crowns, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
Oh, they definitely exist.
Exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them. Care for him out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
We spent the last 20 minutes slating her, saying how she was just as evil as you were, but... oh well. Well, there it is, isn't it? This is the... no, it's not. This is like a little random side piece. Could we have got on horse back? Right. I did all this slow walking around with Johnny. Oh, everyone's tried the swords apparently. Have you seen something I'm not? Should I have my sword drawn? Do we have to fight the crones? I get the feeling that they won't die. Oh, there we go. Victorious Sovngarde! Oh, sorry, that's the wrong game. Oh dear. Man down. Nobody seems to care. Fair enough.
We shouldn't have come here. Got no business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows what you'll find deep in.
That's fair talking. Through you, brawny bird.
Who? Me? Here? Not on your life. Alright boys, let's move on. Have pace. Show these horrors who's in charge.
Very confident. It's a good thing to have, but don't get cocky. These crones ain't to be messing with it. Obviously they'll know that we're coming. Oh, maybe they're sending the drowners. Oh, you've lost another one. Oh, raw fiend. Everyone back off, back off. Oh, bloody hell. Hey. Oh, oh.
Where's a horror like that?
What do you want me? A wench that's had too much hooch turns into that. The next time you think to give a woman booze, don't. Better off drinking it down yourself.
Don't think that's quite... I don't think that explains the existence of water hags, but there you go. Okay. We're getting close to time. Oh.
Witcher, why are you here?
Tell you later.
There you go. Ah.
Change your mind? How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Stop arguing. It's stupid. We need to find Anna.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village.
I feel something bad's gonna happen.
Don't.
That's the shrine.
Over here!
What the hell? Did you trim those toenails? Oh shit, is that Anna? Oh dear. Eek.
Mother? Is that her? No. Impossible. We must do something. Witcher!
Yeah, that's her. She's got the mark.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Oh god.
What was that?
Wolves?
Can I save? Yes, I can. Okay, just because I'm concerned about time, I'm going to wrap it up there and we'll continue this on next time. So Graden. We did Graden. Where's that showing up again? I think it's because he's sort of gonna move on with that. Bloody Baron. Okay, that will update it, won't it? Tamara, probably, maybe updated again. What about Anna? I don't know. I don't think Grant's gonna update anymore. I think it's just all gonna be about Anna. Okay, just get that ticked off. Send the other. I'm not sure if that means I'm not going to be able to do upgrades and stuff off screen, because it's probably going to want to keep me in Crookback Bog for this mission. So, yeah. Anyway, of course, we've got Return to Crookback Bog going on, and also got to completed. We finally have done Family Matters, of which all the objectives are done. Unlike my first attempt when it failed the Find Tamara thing, so pause and read. Okay, no level up, and I don't think that's going to work. This is going to like kick me out and it's going to be a fight immediately. Oh, Anna, you calm down. So, yeah, anyway, we'll pick back up with Return to Crookback Bog next time. And we'll find out if there's any way to cure Anna, if we can well, I don't think we're going to be able to reunite the Strenger family. I think, at the very least, Tamara is very keen to get away from the Baron, which I can't really blame her. But we'll find out where that leads, and if we do have enough time after that, I think we're done with about as much as we can do in the southern island, so we might end up trying to maybe clear up this little central bit, so to speak. I don't know if we can we reach this point? Yes we can, because we can go across here. I'm not sure if I'm going to like clear out this section before I enter Oxenfurt, so maybe we'll do Oxenfurt. I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear. Okay, but before I wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My 5 £+ patrons are Ron Highlight and Everett the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other 3 £+ patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see credits to my 1 £+ patrons. Thank you so much everyone. It's truly appreciated and it goes a long way to have the channels, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can find a link in the description down below to my Patreon page. But you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. And I will see you guys in episode 46. Bye guys.